Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Yvette's Essence. I am Yvette, and on this channel we focus on fashion from the perspective of the mature woman, whose style pillar, though classic, is yet timeless and contemporary, while focusing on some of the latest trends. Today we're going to be talking about styling some of our winter coats and some suggestive ways that we can make them a little more fashionable. We all know that during the fall and mostly winter months, we are usually completely bundled up. So our coats are our forward facing fashion piece that we want to give a little extra care to, because for most of us during this time of the year, that is all that is seen when we're outdoors, of course. So for the ladies who wish to remain fashionable, we want to make sure that our coats are speaking how we want to present ourselves to the world in a fashionable manner. With the ensemble that I have on now, I was thinking of styling maybe a trench coat with it. If we're out and it's extremely cold, maybe you enter the event without a coat, but as you're leaving, you're like, okay, this is over. I really want to be bundled up. So let's try doing this with a trench coat. Give me one moment. Okay, guys, with the two-piece fur cuffs and the fur at the hem of the pants type of set, I decided to do this trench coat. This is a pretty older coat. It's by Tahari, so very, very old. And it has the Peter Pan type of collar. I decided to zip it all the way up. It has a belted clasp under the collar, so to give you a little more coverage. And this collar, I think, is adorable. And it gives a sleek and simple look, but yet very contemporary. It is a streamlined look. You can even pull out the feathers if you wish from your two-piece. So I pulled the sleeves from my jacket, from the pantsuit that I'm wearing, out just to give a little more dimension. And I dare say a little bit of added flair. Because again, although we're having to wear coats due to the season, we still want to have a fashionable look. I paired it with a gold purse, an elevated way to style your coat. All right, guys, this next coat we're gonna style with some, I guess, sporty fur boots, because on the hood of this coat, there's a little bit of fur or black fur trimming the hood of the coat. So this next coat is a ski coat, and we're gonna put on these sporty type of fur boots that I have. Guys, normally I will put socks on, but you know, we're trying to expedite time. So we're just gonna slip into these boots, and we're gonna do a puffer coat. And as I stated, it has fur on the hood of the coat, which accents perfectly with our boots. And this is a Michael Kors puffer coat. But this is just another way that you can style your coat by accenting what is in your coat with your shoes or your boots that you're wearing. Just a cute way to do it. I will also pair these with a black pair of fur trimmed gloves that I don't see right now, but I should have had that out so I could put that on and show you. But I would just pair it with that. And when it gets cold, you can throw the hoodie over your head. But this is another way to style your coat by accenting it with the shoes or boots that you're choosing to wear. Guys, I heard this one fashion influencer on YouTube state that we're not wearing fur boots anymore. Who does that? That's outdated. Well, over here, since we are of a mature age, we love our fur boots. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. I have them in knee-high, ankles, and probably over the knee fur boots. So I love fur boots. So I guess it's still for the mature woman. And this particular influencer was a millennial, so she was stating that that was no longer required. But we still love them over here on this channel, okay? So I'm also going to pair them. You can also do the, I know we're not doing matchy-matchy. That's not necessary anymore, but you can if you happen to have that. I do have a pair of ankle boots that will coordinate well with this green. So let me get that for you. Okay, guys, and these are the green ankle boots that I have that coordinate well with the jacket. Just another fashionable way or obtaining a fashion moment with your outerwear. You can coordinate your boots with that, with the coat that you're wearing. And I would probably do, since my base layer is all black, I would probably do a black purse with it and wear it as a crossbody, which will be a great idea. But just another way to have a fashionable moment with your outerwear. Just play with it and have fun when you're styling your coats for the winter months. Again, just coordinating your boots with your coat is another way to have a fashionable moment with your outerwear. Just wanted to show that to you guys as an option as well. Okay, guys, we're going to stick with this base layer because this fro is not throwing well with the change of tops over and on. So we're going to just stick with this base layer for now. I just added these ankle shearling boots that I love. It may not pair well with the coat, but I like the boots. They're a pair of wedge leather Italian boots that I already had. So I just threw them on to not just come before you bare feet. And this next coat is a coat that I thrifted from a local thrift store. It's from the Banana Republic, and it's reminiscent to me of the 60s. So a coat that your mother or your grandmother would have worn. And I think it is so chic. I added a pendant to it, a gold pendant to it, and we're going to pair it with a scarf. So let's just see how that turns out, okay? And it has the 3/4 sleeves. And this rounded collar, like it's so reminiscent of the 60s. I think that era, a lot of the fashion was just immaculate and on trend even now. With the 3/4 length sleeve. I think it is just gorgeous. And we're going to pair it with a scarf. So the scarf is pretty wide. So let's try tying it around the coat. Let's see what kind of vibe we can get with that. And remember, we're just pairing it with this black base layer. I wouldn't wear it with this, but again, we're trying to save on time here and not completely destroy this fro, which is dwindling away. Okay, guys, I couldn't quite get it to tie as I had before off camera. I probably should have left it that way. But just throwing the scarf over top of the coat to give or to add a little bit more flair to the style of the coat. Again, I just added a pendant to the collar. And this style of coat, I think, is so chic. Again, it's like a 60s. It reminds me of a 60s retro look. And I would pair it with probably a top handle. I have like a top handle brown purse that I would pair this with, and just another chic way to style your coat. Again, this is not tied how I envisioned it. I can't get it to do right, but you get the vibe. Putting a scarf, a larger scarf on top of your coat is another way to have a fashionable, chic way of styling your coat. So, another option for you ladies. Okay guys, this is another coat from my closet. This is one of the bubble coats that people used to wear a long time ago. But you can dress up your coat, make it fashionable again. I styled this with a scarf, which seems like one of the, is this supposed to be like wool, you guys? Or wool blend? Well, it's polyester. But it's a Max Studio scarf. You see these all the time, especially just before Christmas. You see them in every color. It's like that ombre type of look. And pairing it with this color code, I thought was perfect. And sometimes, guys, you can wear your coat as a dress or style it as a dress. I just paired it with some thigh-high boots. It's definitely one of the trends. So this is yet another option for you in styling up your coat and just giving it a fashionable look. And this is just one of the bubble hem coats. Just a really fun, quirky, cute way to style your coat. Okay guys, as you well know, red is on trend this season, so we couldn't go by without showing you a red crop jacket, as well as crop jackets being on trend as well. And so we have this red crop faux leather jacket with shearling, and another easy, cute, chic way to be fashionable with your outerwear. I actually have styled this with a cream outfit. It was a cream turtleneck and some leather cream pants, and I did it with some cream boots, and with the red on top of that cream, I thought that was a perfect pairing for the red. Some people this may be too much for, but if you're that girl, you can definitely go out with this color as one of your options for outerwear. And I think it's not too much, being that it is a crop coat versus it being a long all red coat. For those who are like, okay, that's too much color or that's too bright, you can do a more muted tone of, but again, if you're that girl and you think you can pull it off, a fashionable coat statement for you would be to purchase one in red.